Hey, good people, it's going to be a real simple demo of a Hawk HE-2150, this beautiful unit that's been in my living room for about the last year. And I picked up a 2250, so I've decided to let this go, although I've tried every conceivable way of justifying keeping it, but I really can't think of any good one. You know, I'm thinking we can have one in the bathroom and one in the, you know, none of that makes any sense. I really only need one reel-to-reel Hawk, and it'd be nice if somebody could use it and enjoy it. So I'm going to pull the cover off. I like it with the cover on, frankly, but you're going to be seeing my reflection the whole time as opposed to focusing on how gorgeous this thing is. This is the original cover on it. There's a little smudge there that could come off. It's just needs to be cleaned a little bit. So let's turn this beautiful beast on, shall we? And we'll run through a few sounds with it here. So right now, the echo is off, and we've got a master volume control here, and then a normal, this is your normal volume for each channel. I'm on input 2 at this point. This is your echo volume, tape speed. Here are your head selectors, so you can choose which head you want to focus on. You can do all three or any combination of them. So right now we're in echo plus normal. We'll start with head 1. Check. I'll back that repeat off a little bit. Now, this hasn't been getting a lot of use in my living room, frankly, so all the pots are a little scratchy, and I think, you know, they're not bad, but with some use, they would certainly clean up. So this is 1, and here's 1. Check, check, check. We've got a little dust right there, apparently. 1, and this is kind of super repeat when you get up here. This is normal, repeat, check, 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 and then super repeat, check, 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 check. I don't notice a huge difference, to be honest with you. It's a 6 decibel drop on this one. And here's 3. Check, 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 check. Now you got speed control. Check, 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 check. Okay, so now a really cool feature with this unit is you can do echo. At this point, it's wet. Now, another option here is you can go. Let's get some of those repeats out. You can go echo plus normal, and then at any time, just take off your normal and become 1 again, and you decide how much echo volume you want. You can overdrive that if you want to. And again, start adding your normal to whatever level you want your normal versus your echo. Or a quick way is just to go here in your echo. So let's do a combination. Check, check. Now you can hear kind of a swell. Check, 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 check. It affects the echo as you click it on too, which is kind of unique. So you can start with this. Check, 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 and it changes the mid echo. Check, 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 check. So this is the head closest to the playhead. So you can hear how it's a real rapid repeat. Check, check. Turn that depth down a little bit. Here's our tone control. That's the echo tone. That definitely needs to be clean. Let's give that a turn here. So that's our echo tone. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. So, really cool machine. It's got mic line attenuation here, and let's just turn that repeat off for a second. And then again, 2 channels. You can choose, you know, how much you want for each channel. I've noticed something here. I don't know if I've made notice of this before, but it seems like the VU meter has a mind of its own as of late. But we got no response on this channel, it looks like. Check, 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 check. We should be definitely getting some response there. Check, check. We did seem to have it here, although, again, it doesn't seem to correspond with input. It just kind of jumps around on input too. Check. Check. It responds, but then seems to go kind of wonky. Check. Check. Well, that one seems to be working correctly. Check. 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 So we're getting it. Check. Well, now we're going crazy again. Check. I think I'll pull this apart again before I ship it out and just hit all the pots because it has been sitting a little while. So we'll get rid of the scratchiness here. So anyway, there it is. It's a beautiful machine. I'm going to put the mic down and spin it around and just show you a couple views of the back and so on. So let me see if I can just do this continuously. I'm going to try to make this video and post as quick as possible. So sorry about the jitters. But here it is. I mean, they are just phenomenal. I don't come around very often. That's why I was, kind of hesitant to sell it, even though, again, I have 2 Hawks now. But the opportunity to own these just doesn't come around very often. So, and especially with the original plastic. I mean, this is in really nice shape. There's a few scuffs on one corner here. It's gonna be pretty tough to do one-handed. But let's just take a look at the heads here. Now, when I first got this, I took it all apart, cleaned all the heads, lubricated all the bearings, cleaned the pinch roller, cleaned all the jacks and switches. Now it's, I've had it a year, and it doesn't get a ton of use up in my living room. Sadly, the living room's kind of turned into movie watching zone as opposed to music playing zone, but we're getting into personal stuff you don't really need to concern yourselves with. All right, anyway, a couple things I want to point out here. We got a little nick in the wood grain here. It's not really a wood on these. It's a, kind of a plasticky laminated sheet that goes over. So we got one nick there. Generally, it's in good condition. I'm going to try to spin this around. Oops. Why don't we turn the PA off here? We might edit this, but I bet you I don't. So this is the back, and pretty good shape here too. We've got a couple little nicks right there in the plywood. This is a little cord storage area. And we've got 2 foot switch controls. I think one for each channel would be my guess. I tested them, but I've never really used it with a foot switch. I'm going just PA out right now into an old Roland VX55 and a couple of cabinets, but it's got these stereo RCA ins and outs as well. So overall, a really nice machine. I love it. I've really enjoyed having it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.